Welcome to the Railroad Hobby Show 2012. We're here with show director John Sacerdote. John, what a fabulous show. We've had so much fun here the last couple days, and we were hoping you might just take a few minutes and share with us a little bit of the history of the show and tell us a little bit about the show today. So tell us how this show got started.
Oh gosh, this show started well over 40 years ago by a bunch of college professors, and they were all model railroaders and really kind of like, wow, I didn't know you were too. So they decided to get together and just show off all their stuff that they had been building over all the years. Well, that snowballed into a show where we said, let's show everybody what we built and show the public. So they got a little bit of a get-together where they opened it to the public, and they started taking donations. They're looking for $1, $2, that kind of stuff. But what had happened was they ran out of space. So it grew into the student union up at the University of Massachusetts campus, to the point where they took the New England building not too far from these grounds, and it just started to grow from there.
So we're at the Big E's Exposition Center, right?
Yes.
And tell us a little bit about the size of the show now and some of the unique features.
Well, what has happened is there's multiple buildings here. This is the largest fairgrounds in all of New England. Indoor buildings, we now take 350,000 square feet. There are no other buildings for us to take that are winterized. So what happened is we're in a building of this size, another building of this size, and two smaller buildings. So we've got this building, the BLC, we've got the Stroh building, the Young building, and that's pretty much the order in which we grew into them. And then finally the new Mallory complex, which is as big as this building.
So how many exhibitors and how many train layouts are here at the show?
475 plus, and at the last minute, we actually have a standby program, much like the airlines. We have people waiting outside to see if people don't show, and they'll actually come in. So I think we're in the neighborhood of 480 exhibitors.
Wow.
40 of which have operating layouts, and then there's many more operating layouts that manufacturers bring to demo their product. But 40 in the sake of, or for the example of layouts that people could see and enjoy, see how things are built in the conventional sense of clubs and all that kind of stuff.
Now, John, for myself, I'm a model railroader, train enthusiast. It's a lot of fun to come to this show. Has a little bit different flavor than the other shows around the country. Can you tell us if, for people who may have not have been here, why would I come to Amherst, or to actually Springfield, and be a part of this?
Yeah. While we try to do something for everybody, this is more of the pure hobbyist show. We have a favorite tagline that says, if you can't find it here, it probably no longer exists. And by that, we have collectors, we have American Flyer dealers, Lionel dealers, manufacturers. There are a ton of manufacturers here. So we've got the old, we've got the new. Manufacturers do product releases here internationally for the first time at this show. We had a huge product release yesterday with Athearn about what they're doing new and all that kind of stuff. So there are many others that do the same. So we look forward to that. So between railroad memorabilia, old lanterns and such, layouts, how-to, the clinics we run, historical societies, there really is something for everybody if you want to learn about railroading.
Well, it sure is it's a lot of fun. I know I really enjoy coming because you do see so many different things. A couple of years ago, I picked up a Mark's Ride-On train, which had been restored. Hadn't seen one of those in years, so
cool.
Neat flavor. Now, something I think is probably one of the best kept secrets about this show is the fact that what you do with the proceeds from the show. Tell us a little bit about that and something that happened just a little while ago today.
Yeah, we blame ourselves for not publicizing this as much as we should, but after all the expenses of the building rental, etc., we give it all back. So we give back everything to other 501c3s. We are ourselves 501, non-profit organization, and what we do through a formal grant program, applications and such, we'll actually give it all back to historical societies, anybody that educates, restores buildings as well as cars and engines through a formal grant program. The one new thing that you mentioned today is we just, for the first time ever, through our Founders program, we have a Founders Award dedicated to one specific award to one deserving company. We just gave away for the first time ever a $10,000 award to restore a diesel engine to the New England Railway folks. So we're really excited about that.
And you mentioned that was the last funding they needed to kind of push that to
yeah, they're telling us that their quote was that puts us over the hump to get this project done. So we're really delighted to be able to help them.
Well, John, we certainly appreciate you taking just a few minutes. I know you're super busy with the show. You've been the most gracious host, and all your people here. We've had a lot of fun. And we want to invite everyone to come next year because it's the 40th anniversary, and I'm sure you'll have some
We're going to do
things.
some special things, and I really appreciate you guys being here as well.
We'll be here next year, John.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we look forward to it.
Appreciate your time.
All right, thank you.